You read that title right. Buuhan is not the strongest Buu. For years, people have made the argument that Buuhan is the strongest, so I'm here to blow that out of the water. Let's just get straight into it, starting with the Let's Debunk Buuhan segment. One of the main arguments is this. Goku was incredibly scared to fight Buuhan, and it stated multiple times that fusion with Vegeta would be the only way to defeat him. Such statements are relevant because no such statement was made when they were gonna fight Kid Buu, and Goku went straight in with Super Saiyan 3. Now, to get rid of that one, it's not exactly stated that Goku and Vegeta didn't need the Potaras with Kid Buu. They rather declined them out of pride. Goku directly says, "Sorry, it's not our style. We like to rely on ourselves." They simply wanted to fight Kid Buu themselves. Their next argument might be, so then Goku was able to defeat Kid Buu without fusion, helping my argument. Don't forget that Goku didn't beat Kid Buu with Super Saiyan 3. He got the living daylights beaten out of him, and his last resort was to throw a spirit bomb consisting of power from literally the entire universe. He needed fusion all the same. Also, Kid Buu had God Ki, which Goku was not capable of sensing at the time. So even if you use their argument, Goku's evaluation of Kid Buu's power was entirely false. Then there's this. And yeah, he was the strongest Majin Buu up to that point that they faced, but then the kid showed up. Next. Now here's their biggest one. They'll say that Buu absorbed Gohan and Gotenks, who were, according to them, stronger than Goku. Then he lost these fusions, which must mean Kid Buu was weaker. Gohan and Gotenks were not stronger than Goku. That argument is hilarious. Let me just do this. Goku is our only remaining hope. Why wasn't Gohan on the list of their only remaining hopes? It's because he's far weaker. He was literally running around the city, frantically asking people to send Goku energy so he could continue the fight instead of just stepping in himself, because he knows he's too weak to even assist. The battle between the strongest has begun, the strongest being Goku and Kid Buu. Get it? Because Goku is the strongest one. It's not implied in any capacity that Goku isn't the strongest. The claim straight up goes against all logic too. Goku died and went to a higher dimension where he trained for years and years and years. He returns with a new mystical transformation from the afterlife, and you crazy people still have the gall to say the child is stronger. Now that we have all the disgusting rat arguments for Buuhan out of the way, let's prove Kid Buu wins. I've decided to not explain it, but rather bomb you with scans and let you figure it out yourself. In the Son Goku Densetsu guidebook, it is stated that Kid Buu is the strongest of the Buus. His body is smaller and more childlike than any Buu before him, but he has the most powerful power and capabilities. Goku says, "He's stronger than anyone else I've fought before," referring to Kid Buu. Majin Buu is expected to mutate into a much weaker form, but instead, he gets even stronger. He has gone back to the original, most difficult, powerful Majin Buu, referring to Kid Buu. The advent of Majin Buu, the most powerful enemy in history. The Earth faced a desperate crisis with the arrival of its greatest threat, Majin Buu, again referring to Kid Buu. This is possibly the best one I have. You're on a whole different level from all the Buus up to now. You're ridiculously strong. This is the purely evil, absolutely most powerful Majin Buu. The Elder Kai states, "That little Majin Buu is the very first, most difficult one then? His frame is smaller than any other version of Buu that came before, and while he may have the appearance of a child, he also has the greatest of powers and abilities." An advertisement has a direct quote from Toriyama. He says, "Follow each part carefully to witness the successions of stronger and more powerful transformations," implying that Buu got stronger with every transformation. He says it again here. Oh, but this only applies to the anime continuity. Actually, Kid Buu was referred to as the most powerful enemy Goku had faced up to that point, in the manga. In the manga, Kid Buu was referred to as the most powerful enemy of all time. Kid Buu was stated, get this, in the manga, to be the most difficult one. In the Dragon Ball Super manga, Goku does image training. He envisions the strongest enemies he's faced from every arc. Final Form Frieza, Perfect Cell, and of course, Kid Buu. I mean, who else would it be? Buuhan? Nah. And to top it all off, Toriyama speaks on how the smallest looking characters are usually the strongest in Dragon Ball, using Kid Buu as a prime example. He also refers to Kid Buu as the final transformation, further implying that it's the strongest rather than a downgrade. Kid Buu wins. Bye. So, I need this video to be 8 minutes long. I'll use the remaining 2 minutes to plug some of my friends and then talk about some news for the channel. Follow Mr. Crafty Scales. He mostly got me into the community, and he makes a lot of great videos. If you're a returning viewer, I'm sure you've already seen him come on my channel on things like Gogeta vs. Vegito and Goku vs. Fiction, and you're probably already subscribed to him. But if you're new, drop a follow. Follow Okara the Dragonic Saiyan. He makes lots of Dragon Ball Inverse stuff, but recently he's been covering Dragon Ball AF, something I've never seen scaled before him, so make sure to check him out. Also, check out my collab with him that just came out last week, Goku vs. Goku, GT vs. Super. Follow Tempest. He's very big on Naruto, and he's been on the grind lately. He's been putting out a bunch of great videos, so check him out. Follow Captain. He does lots of One Piece content, and he's just a cool guy overall. Also, one of the members of my Discord just made his own YouTube channel where he's going to be covering a bunch of Dragon Ball stuff. His name is Final Legend, but if you're from the Discord, you probably know him as JFlow. Check him out. I've said check him out like 15 times in the past minute. Lastly, I'm sure he doesn't need my shout out, so you probably already follow him. But if you haven't, make sure to subscribe to Toaster XD. He puts out loads of great videos, mostly on the more controversial topics. If you want to speak to literally every single person on that list, join the Pandemonia server. It's one of the most well put together scaling servers I've seen, and debates happen often, so you'll see a lot of things stirring in there. If you want properly translated guidebook scans, check out my friend Universal Combo Scan server. He's translated loads of things already, and the server has been super useful to me. Speaking of Dragon Ball guidebooks, don't worry, don't fret, I did not forget about the Saiyaman collection. It is almost complete. I literally have a few more books to add to the list, and you'll have everything that's important. By the way, the only thing I haven't been able to find for the life of me is the super exciting guidebooks, so if anyone has a proper link to that, send it my way in the Discord. The GT Perfect files also. I have them both, but they're in Chinese and Spanish. I need them in the Japanese version, so if you have that, slide it. I hear you screaming.
But what about the SaiyamanSpeaks podcast? That was supposed to come out today.
Yeah, I had some scheduling problems, but if everything goes according to plan, episode 1 will release next Sunday, the day after Goku vs. Baki equals stats. Get excited for that. I will actually be releasing the podcast on Spotify, so for you Apple Music listeners, sucks to be you. If you don't already know, I have my own Discord. It is super cool. There's loads of people having friendly debates and discussions in there on the daily. You can speak with other viewers of mine, other content creators of the same niche, or even myself. It's a super fun community and one of the only power scaling communities that isn't extremely toxic. So if you're a viewer of mine, I highly recommend you join. Bye.
Thank you for watching this almost perfect video.
Can you drop the ego for 1 second?
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
And hit the notification bell for future updates. Or else. Ha ha ha!